Okay. Hi, everybody. It's just Sarah and I. I know I had to cancel last night's coach chat, so I apologize for that. Abigail was being so weird, um, but she's fine. So that's just the nice thing about this. You can be as flexible as you want, and I just appreciate you guys being flexible with me. And that's why I'm making sure I record this so that you guys can see it. And yeah, it's going to be kind of short and sweet. We haven't all kind of chatted in a while, so I'm looking forward to getting back in the groove with my team. I missed you girls, and I want to really get this month going and set some goals for us. I don't know. I don't think anybody's hit Success Club yet this month. So we'll still try to hit, SC 10 by the 10th if we can. But always keep those goals in mind at the beginning of the month, 5 by the 5th, 10 by the 10th. But first, I want to shout out Kate too. So Kate hit Success Club her first month of starting her business. So yay, Kate got a Success Starter bonus. So Kate, you should make sure you get that and look for that in your paycheck. And make sure you have your direct deposit set up, which I'm sure you do. But yeah, so any of your coaches that you sign up, we want to get them going quick. So because they get bonuses, and it's just you're laying the foundation for a strong business if you're starting to hit Success Club, right from the gate. So we want to help them do that the best we can. So there's a few things I wanted to talk about. One was shouting out Kate, and then the next was our coach sneak peek that we did. So we wrapped that up. Sarah, me, and then a coach that from Coach Family reached out to me named Michaela. And you guys, don't be afraid to reach out to people in Coach Family that are on your level. Like everybody that I've talked to has been really great. Michaela is kind of the same level as I am, and she's really, pushing. So she saw that I was pushing, and we kind of are just kind of bouncing ideas off of each other and just texting back and forth. And like she's just been somebody else that's excited, because you're not always going to be excited about this is the one thing that I'm learning. Like there is it ebbs and flows. So she's somebody that like I can kind of reach out to if I need to, or I don't know, she's just been really cool. And that's the cool thing about this is you're going to meet so many different people. So don't be afraid to reach out to people in Coach Family. But our coach sneak peek, I think, went really, really well. We had a lot of people in the group, and few people participated. I got some good feedback from the girls that I've been following up with. I don't know, Sarah, did you get?
Not really. One was my sister-in-law, who was kind of like wishy-washy about it in the beginning, and then Diana, who I really want as a coach. She, like I'm actively talking to her anyway, so it's just like the timing with her right now. But other than that, nothing really.
Okay. What did you think about doing it though in general, like how it flowed? And
I had to get out of my comfort zone, definitely. But I'm glad I did it so that I have the experience so that next time I know what I would want to do and what I wouldn't want to do, like that kind of thing. So
yeah. And it was cool to do it as a group.
Yeah.
I think like looking back at it, we could probably divvy up the lives instead of us all going live each day, or how we both went live today. We could probably just split that up to like have a 3-day coach sneak peek, but like I'll take Monday, you take Tuesday.
We both take Wednesday, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, or something like that. So then it's not so much on your plate, because like then you're adding like you have to keep track of your group, a coach sneak peek group, a free group. Like it's just a lot to keep track of. So if we could get a good system,
that would. And I think I'm going to have a lot more interest. Did someone just pop on?
No.
Yeah. I think I'll get a lot more interest now that my group's done. So like I've reached out to some of the girls that are doing like that just finished and had really good results, and some of them are like, yeah, I'm actually thinking about it. So it's just talking to them more actively. So
yeah, good. Yeah, I think we're on the right track. Like we just have to, even if one person's in our coach sneak peek group, like we have to do it each month. And it's just like something that if we want to be successful, we have to kind of just keep doing and keep inviting. And it's something to invite to. So sometimes when we say like invite, it's like you can't just invite to nothing. So I think that's something. And the one message that I sent out that Taylor Cardenas gave us, has been really, I got some really nice feedback from people that I didn't really know on Instagram.
Is that on
So
the files?
I think I posted it in the Coach family or in Team Grit and Grace in the comments or somewhere. I'll have to look, but I definitely shared it. So I'll share it again if it's not in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it didn't say anything about coaching. It was just like, I really like your style. Like if you'd like to, you know, grow a business or a following with health and wellness, you know, I'd love to work with you or something like that. But it was really well written. And I was just tired one night. And I'm like, let me just see if this works. And I just like copy and paste the whole thing. And I got like a couple people like at least start a conversation. So that was cool. So yeah, so if you guys are watching, for those of you that aren't Sarah or Jamie, I didn't do a coach sneak peek yet, but I want you guys to have that be next on your list. Like start thinking about coach sneak peeks, and you should have a good foundation with your challenge groups by now, and just trying to get out of your comfort zone with that. You guys should have all been in our coach sneak peek at least, so you could see how we ran it and see how it went. And that way you can kind of have a baseline. But again, this was just how we did it. You have full range to do whatever you want. We want to build your team. We want coaches that want to work. We want to tell them about who we are and what the business is. And we don't want to sugarcoat anything or lie to them. Like, tell them what it is. So yeah, that was kind of our mission with our coach sneak peek. I think it went really well. I was happy. It was really cool to have Michaela in there. And then the magic with the coach groups, just like your challenge groups, like to keep people engaged, is to have a great group, but like the behind the scenes messaging and like, did you catch my live today? Do you have any questions? Like people are afraid to comment and engage. So you have to be on the back burner, behind the scenes messaging them. So keep that in mind. So after the coach sneak peek group, I almost forgot about this, but we wanted to run a push to emerald or a diamond emerald dash. So just like our coach family page that Ashley and Emily do push to diamond, emerald dash calls. They do those monthly. If we're running a coach sneak peek and we want these coaches to run and work, like the next goal is to hit emerald, like we want to help them do that. A couple other coaches do that. Why can't we do that too? So Michaela and I, that was kind of one of Michaela's ideas, was like, let's do an emerald dash, and I said, okay, let's do it after this coach sneak peek, because like we want them to sign up right away as coaches. We want to have something for them. We want a date to give them. We want them to not just sign up to sign up, but we want them to be working and excited. So we set that up to start the 13th, this weekend.
Oh my God, yeah, 12th, 13th.
Right, in the group. So yeah, we have to get on that.
I know, and I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna have to talk to you after this.
This is something though that Michaela is gonna be around for too, so we could always ask her. But I've never done one of these before, so. And obviously we have to have coaches that are interested in doing it. So it might be a flop, but it might not be. We might at least have one other person. And you can also invite, this is something cool that I thought about. You can invite your current, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it was weird. It said like your internet was unstable.
Mine's been weird too.
It's like something about like you say about your relationship.
Let me go get my notebook really. I'm listening.
Okay. What was the name of? Oh, coaching a day in the life. But what I was thinking is we could do our push to emerald, be like a group. I don't know. We have to iron out the details for push to emerald.
I just read the text messages we had going with Michaela, and it said the 12th to the 14th.
Yeah. Yes, that's Friday.
I am going to Cincinnati Friday and Saturday, but I can still do stuff.
Okay. Yeah, and we could always like have things scheduled. Like I've never done one, so I'm gonna like kind of talk to Michaela about it. But yeah, so the 12th through the 14th. But what we can do is invite our people that are signed up as discount coaches. So check in with everybody that you, not just people that were in the group, not just people that are in the coach sneak peek, but anybody that you have signed up as a discount coach. Say, hey, you've been doing great. I know you're a discount coach, but if you want to, boost your business, that way we're filling up the group with people who aren't Emerald yet. And, maybe they'll want to join after that. So keep that in mind. And that's anybody. So anybody on my team, Jamie, Kate, Tina, Jillian, like any of you guys that have anybody that's a coach that wants to work, like funnel them into this Emerald thing. Okay. So that was that. Does that make sense, Sarah? Did I miss anything?
No.
Okay. And then also when you're like starting to work with your coaches, direct them to the coach family calendar too, because they have like these getting started right calls every month. They have their Emerald call every month. And like, you guys know how much of a good resource that is. So make sure that you're sharing that and utilizing that. So like, we don't have to reinvent the wheel every time. So eventually we can kind of direct them to that coach family. But for now, like we want them to trust us and work with us. So like we can kind of host our own now and get our feet wet doing that. And then did you sign up for Diamond Dash?
I did. And I meant to talk to you about that too. I'm like, I totally signed up for it and then like completely forgot about it.
Yeah.
So I need to look back into that.
Yeah. So I just want to check in with you because I think you signed up and Kate. I think Kate signed up too. So make sure that you guys utilize it. I did Diamond Dash twice. So they're going to ask you like same thing. You're going to have a video to watch each time. And these are like the top coaches. So, take it seriously, put aside time to listen to them. Even if it's a small task, like make sure you just kind of take that time and effort to do it, and share with us what you're learning. If you find a good tidbit, share, because I think I learn best like communicating it when I learn something, communicating it out to somebody else. And like, if they can get it, then that means I really did understand it, or like, just talking it out. Sometimes it makes me feel better to actually do something, like to get out of my comfort zone. And kudos to you, Sarah, too, for you texting me about signing up, like setting up something in your neighborhood. Like, that's amazing. And for me, that's something way out of my comfort zone. I just feel like the moms in my neighborhood are really judgmental. So it took me a lot to even say that I was doing Beachbody coaching at like this event that we had. And I did. I got out of my comfort zone and did it. But like, kudos to you. I don't know why. It's just something that scares me. So.
You're friends with a lot of the girls though, right?
Yeah, but they're kind of judgy. Like they're kind of not catty, but like just cliquey. And it's,
I don't know. I really like the women in my neighborhood.
It's all in my head.
Let's do it.
Yeah. I think this summer might be better.
You never know who needs it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely something in my head that I'm probably underutilizing a really cool community that I have.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so don't be afraid to get out of your comfort zone and do that kind of stuff. Like Sarah thought of that all on her own and like called the HOA or contacted them, and she's gonna host something in her neighborhood, and maybe I can come to that, and maybe you can come to something that I host in my neighborhood, and we can kind of do it together so we're not alone in it. Yeah, and then don't be afraid. Like your Beachbody workouts are amazing, but like it's summertime. Get outside. Go do things outside. Like we do these workouts so that we can enjoy life, like so that we can play tennis. We can, go do whatever. If you want to do an outside exercise class, go do an outside exercise class and like meet friends. Maybe bring your Energize with you. And people are going to ask, what are you drinking? Like you guys, Beachbody is not the end all be all. We love it. It works for us, but like use other forms of exercise and moving your body. That's what it's all about. Use that as avenues to kind of connect with people. And then the last thing, I just wanted to talk about our free group and how we think it's going. How do you think it's going?
I like it. I think, I was actually just looking back at my people that I added. I have about like 3 or 4 people actively like participating, and then probably like 5 that aren't. And I just messaged them really quick. I'm like, hey, how are the free workouts going?
Oh,
And
good.
like, I know one was an elderly woman that I sent her the email and everything, and she's like, I don't think I can do this. But I get it. Like,
Yeah, maybe it was a little
well,
overwhelming.
but
Yeah, that email was something I kind of did. I was sitting at Starbucks and had like limited time. So maybe I can consolidate that to make it read a little bit easier and make it a PDF.
yeah, I thought it was fine.
You thought it was okay?
Yeah, it was
It's a little long and
a
like
little
I'm not gonna.
overwhelming. Like if you were looking for something free and then you're like, oh my God, like,
Right.
so maybe making it like short and sweet.
Like condense it, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's good feedback because I was just listening to something from Shalene Johnson, and she said if you're gonna make like a freebie, there's like all these different things you want in it, and you want it to be easy to read, easy to read on your phone, a call to action, like all this stuff. So like that kind of stuck in my head. So thanks for pointing that out. I think that's good. But yeah, so I think you're doing the right thing. Kind of pay attention to who's participating or not and message them behind the scenes and celebrate. Like I want you guys to like pop in live, do tips and tricks. Like we want to make this group feel like this is where you want to get all your engagement in there. Make sure you're posting your sweaty selfies in there. Shouting out the people that are working out, like take their picture, make a spark with their picture and just say, just wanted to shout you out for whatever they did. I had one girl, she's from Instagram, the Christy, whoever it is. I don't even remember her name. But she messaged me today. She's like, okay, how do I get more than the 7 days of the workouts? Like, I definitely want to do more. So that kind of made me happy.
Don't you get 14?
You get 14, but she's like, I'm ready.
Oh.
And I was like, all right, let's get you signed up. She's like, well, okay, I think I'll wait for the week. But she's loving it. And it's day 2. What's her name? Christy. This Christy Bill Gray. She's somebody that I was messaging on Instagram, like just totally out of the blue. She watched my stories forever. And I finally responded back to her. And this was probably like my 4th or 5th message to her, like, see, you're still watching my stories. I have a group going. Like, and she finally like responded back. So don't be afraid to send those 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th messages to people that are, still watching you. And I think I'm kind of in a funk this month too, because I'm just like, I'm really working for I feel like I'm just really going off of my Instagram followers now. It's been like so long that I've been doing this for a year now, that like a lot of the people that have been following me that I know and from high school and all that stuff, like I'm still gaining a little bit of traction there, but I'm really, really in my Instagram market right now. So I'm getting a little not burnt out, but like messaging everybody constantly and getting the constant rejections is getting to me a little bit. So I'm kind of pushing my way through that. So it can be a little discouraging, but just keep going and know that for every 100 no's, there's going to be a yes. And for this Christy to be so excited and like knowing that she was just one of those people, like that makes me really happy. So just keep pushing, keep sending those invites. And yeah, these free groups I think is, really great because they get a taste of what they're doing. And I also wanted to talk about like breadcrumbing during it. So we want to make sure that we're breadcrumbing our big challenge group. So when you go live in there or you make a post, like always reference like when you graduate or, when you get to the next level of being a Slim Possible or when you become a hustler. Like in my lives, I'm always saying like when you become a hustler or whatever group that you're in, we want them to know that there's something bigger than this and it's really amazing. So talk up your big challenge groups. We also want to talk about the shakes. Like I posted eating my shake today, breadcrumbing that there's these amazing superfoods. Go in there with your Energize. Felt like crap, but I had my Jesus juice. Thank God. Go in there and breadcrumb everything that we have to offer so that they know. Like, don't forget about this free group, because this is where your next leaders too could be being born here. So they could be signing up as your next future coaches. And do that in your Instagram stories too. Like breadcrumb there's tons of YouTube videos on breadcrumbing, and they're super helpful because we don't want to tell them all the time, like, join my challenge group, join my challenge group. They don't know what that is. We want to give them little tidbits of what it is and, let them figure it out. Even if it's just like having your Energize in the background. We don't want to be salesmen, just kind of slowly breadcrumb stuff into your stories. Okay, so yeah, be really active in our free group. And that's good. I think I hit everything. Shouted out Kate, our coach sneak peek, follow-ups. And then we want to run another coach sneak peek May 1st. So I want to do those monthly. So whoever wants to.
On May 1st?
I think like at the first of the month, I want to run a coach sneak peek every first of the month. And then just getting into the habit of that. So like coach sneak peek the first of the month, and then probably a free group in the middle of the month is kind of what I'm thinking.
Sorry, that's girls like, yeah, sign me up, I'm ready.
Do it.
But she's just like, she does not, I don't know if she's gonna like the T20, but I'm trying to like talk to her about it.
And that's fine. Like, just because that's what you're doing doesn't mean.
So hard to make information stick with her, and like,
Oh.
I don't want to be, but she's very ditzy. Like, she's just very like flighty. So like, she'll be like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. And like, I repeat myself so many times. So I'm like, let's go to Cafe or Play with the kids. Let's go here and let's meet up and I'll talk to you so that you can see, like, whatever. But it never works out. So she's ready. She's ready. So
yeah, just do the basic one.
What's the basic? Like what?
You can do just like a Shakeology challenge pack with Bod for one.
Right, I'll do that.
I think it's 160, and then like say go in there, do a program. Then if you wanted the accessories, like she can order separate accessories for 80-day obsession. Or
so when she she pays for this, it just automatically cancels her free one, right?
No, she has to cancel her free one.
Okay.
I know that part's kind of.
That's really dumb.
I know, you think it would override it, but when you try to send a share, it says that the existing user is already hooked up with Bod.
Dumb. All right.
Just never cancel. I've just told people to cancel, and they've been able to figure it out. So hopefully she can, or show her where pieces.
She's a tough one.
Millie figured it out.
Who?
Millie.
Oh.
I thought she was gonna be hard. She didn't sign up, but she was able to cancel on her own, so that's good. All right. Well, I'm gonna stop the recording now. And then Sarah and I, we can still chat if we want to.